I'm with RVP and Associates, doing business as Credit Connections. I'm with my friend Charles, the cameraman. It's probably about midnight. We're trying to show you a video that really does excite me. This is what you can expect after all our hard work with credit repair. When it all comes together, you will get this package in the mail. It is going to be a sizable manila envelope folder that you will immediately open once you get it. And I want to walk through with you as to what you're going to find in it and what to do, because it's going to all be laid out pretty neat. When you open the package, be sure to pull everything out the way it's in the package. And I just want to briefly walk through with you what you can expect to see in this package, and kind of how to handle what to do next. The first page you're going to get is our business card and a paragraph that thanks you for doing business with us. The second page is going to be an instruction sheet. Here on this instruction sheet, we'll actually tell you exactly what to do. You may not even need to call us, but please, if you need to call us, feel free. It will tell you exactly how many letters you have, envelopes, the terms and conditions, the checklist, even tells you how many copies of the points of identification that you're going to need to place in each envelope. I want to stress to you that envelopes that go to the bureaus, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, need identification. Without identification, they probably will consider this all frivolous and they will reject it. When I say identification, you need a driver's license. A driver's license verifies who you are by your picture. You also need a Social Security card. That's a way for them to validate or verify, your Social Security number. And then last but not least, you need maybe like a utility bill. It's got to have your name on it and the address where you currently live. Only if you've lived at your residence for less than 2 years. Because some people have their driver's license and it has an address on it that may not match where they live. And the third point of identification will help the bureaus verify who you are. So after the instructions, the next page is going to be our invoice. It'll break everything down of the expenses that we've gone over, the number of letters, the consultation, etc. And just for our video, we'll place it to the side. The next set of papers, we're going to constantly be probably making changes and updates, but you will get these papers that will be attached to an envelope which will have a stamp on it. This one doesn't, but we will have a stamp on yours. And the papers that you get are the ones that you simply need to go and take note of the highlighted areas. That will be where you need to sign. But don't just sign these, please. Please read them. They have your personal information on them, your name, address, Social Security numbers, date of birth. I want to make sure, just triple check, that we have not made a mistake. There is a few more pieces of paper here. I'll sort of flip through them. These are your rights that are under state and federal law. This next one is simply terms and conditions on what we're able to do for you, and we go over it in writing. This is a checklist. We want to make sure you read through this, and everything that's on this piece of paper is something that we've already have included in the package for you. If you feel like we haven't left anything out, please sign it and date it. So not everybody will have this page, but it'll be the where you gave us permission to pull your credit. If we pulled your credit, you may have provided us with credit reports. If so, this paper will not be in your package. And last but not least, we will have we will have things on this piece of paper that we need to make sure you have in order for this process to work. Again, I'm probably repeating myself, but we want to verify things like your Social Security card, picture ID, address verification, and things of that nature. I will have all this information on the report. What we have on here is sometimes people may have alternate sources of ID, and if you want to read through this, like if you want to verify your Social Security number, we have a a copy of your pay stub displaying full Social Security number. Maybe you could use a copy of your W-2, a copy of your health insurance card that contains your full Social Security number, and you can read through this to seek alternative uh, IDs or verifications if you don't have the mainstream ones. Anyway, all this information is signed, placed in the envelope by folding it in 3 parts, fitting it in an envelope, and simply sticking it in the mail, and this is what comes back to us. Now for the fun part. These are your letters, the letters that we speak so much about. We have placed the letters, the envelopes, the green cards. These are cards that are for certified mail. These letters are going to be sent United States Postal Service, and in this case, for this customer, we've got probably more than 20 letters. Don't let that intimidate you, because we have all this figured out for you. I'm going to place the remainder of these letters to the side. Again, I want to show you what we do here. This is an envelope where we have already attached the certified mail receipt with the tracking number. We have the return address. Underneath this little tab, we've even put the address of where this letter's going. This address here should match the address that's at the top of the letter that will be folded up and placed inside the envelope. In addition to the letter that's folded up inside the envelope, you also put your identification, your driver's license, Social Security card, and that utility bill we've been talking about. And you can make these copies of your driver's license and Social Security card, or any alternate forms of ID. You can put them all on the same piece of paper if you want. Just make sure they're legible, and you fold them up and put them in this with the letter. And once you fold the letter up, put it in the envelope, which I'm going to put to the side, but pretend I folded it up. You take this green card, which is your return receipt, and you'll notice that it has 2 little sticky places on there that you have to pull a sticker off to expose the sticky, and you will notice that we put all the necessary addresses and tracking numbers on both sides. You do not have to worry about that. After you seal the envelope, then you place this green card on the back like this. It will stick, and then you're ready to go to the post office. When you go to the post office, the lady or the man at the counter will pull this tab off. It's perforated. They will let you have this, and you keep this as your receipt. And you can expect this green card to come back to you in the mail like a postcard, and it will have a date stamped on it and a signature for when this letter was received. We need this information to put in our program to track this letter. I want to know everything about this letter. I want to know if this letter is when it's coming back to you answered. I want to know when it was received, because I will track this information for you, and then I will call you, and I will tell you if this letter if it's been 30 days, I will tell you that we need to take action and make further disputes, because if it's not answered, then whatever we've disputed must come off under the Fair Credit Reporting Act. Now, once you've done one, this gentleman, whoever this guy is, has to do this about 20 more times. And he takes all these letters to the post office and sends them off, and that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, please feel free to call us. But I was hoping that this tutorial here would maybe shed some light and explain exactly what to do when you get your package. Thank you very much, and stay tuned for some more videos that will share more information with you on the next steps, if there are any to take.